Ramayana by Valmiki. This is 36th episode, Towards Ayodhya. Read and written by Madan Mohan Tarun. 14 years of exile of Ram was completed. Ram decided to return back to Ayodhya. He expressed his desire before Vibhishan. Vibhishan requested him to stay in Lanka for some more time and gave him opportunity to serve him. Ram welcomed his goodwill and told him that his brother Bharat and his mother must be counting days for his arrival there. Now he cannot stay any more here. That too, reaching to Ayodhya will take months together, as the way passing through jungles and mountains are not so easy. Vibhishan told him that he will reach him Ayodhya within a day by his aerial car Puspak, occupied by his brother Ravan from Kuber. Before leaving for Ayodhya, Ram met Sugriv and Hanuman and told them about his desire to leave. It made them all sad. They all had become so close to him during these days that they had forgotten that a day will come when Ram will go back to Ayodhya. Ram met all other monkeys, apes and bears of Sugriv's mighty army who had given their best to win this war. He thanked them all heartily. He requested Vibhishan to give best of presents as a token of his love and gratitude to each of them. Presents make friendship deeper. Vibhishan did so without any delay. This pleased them all, and they shouted loudly with joy and expressed their feelings of satisfaction. But no one was ready to let Ram go back there. They expressed Ram should stay here with them, or they all will go with him to Ayodhya. They all assured him to come back after they had participated in his crown ceremony. They desired to be a part of this most awaited function. Vibhishan told Ram that the Puspak is so huge and powerful that it can accommodate all in it and fly without any difficulty. Ram agreed to their proposal. This circulated boundless pleasure among them. Vibhishan brought Puspak. All saw this huge swan-shaped aerial van with surprise. It was made of pure gold and was decorated with unique jewels. Ram sat on the upper part of it with his wife Sita and brother Lakshman. After him, all accommodated themselves comfortably, and the great van took its flight, carrying all of them, producing tremendous sound. When it took off from the earth, all trees of nearby jungle shivered badly. Gradually it went higher and higher and started flying fast. Now all were enjoying the aerial view of the earth. Trees, rivers and the oceans were looking like pictures in a smaller size. It was passing through all the places of importance of memory of past. Ram was giving full description of those places to Sita. This is the place where I killed Kumbhakarna, and here I killed Ravan. Here Hanuman killed Dhumraksh, and this is the place where mighty Meghnad was killed by Lakshman. This is the place where Kumbh and Nikumbh, two mighty sons, were killed. Here Mandodari, wife of Ravan, surrounded by thousands of other women, abducted by Ravan from place to place, wept. And this is the ocean which was crossed by Hanuman, taking his gallant leap which can never ever be repeated again. And this is the bridge over the ocean constructed under the guidance of Neel, the great engineer of the army of mighty Sugriv. I named this bridge as Neel Setu in his respect. While narrating so many memorable moments to Sita during this war, Ram told Vibhishan to stop at Prayag. He would pay his respect to great Saint Bharadwaj before entering into the territory of Ayodhya. Vibhishan landed the flying car at Prayag. Maharshi Bharadwaj welcomed them all with great pleasure.